All right, I'm in the middle of doing this series and I feel that I'm gonna do a separate video, and it's kind of some background of my life, just in general. So I've been using the Shimmer paper, and for me to do a reference to where I get it from, I have to tell you the backstory. So if you have to envision, my friend Vicky and I are just starting to kind of get involved in wanting to do, cards. We don't really know what we're doing. And of course, I think probably everybody starts with Stampin' Up, right? So we go to a yard sale and there's a whole group of these women, 5 of them, doing a yard sale, all like selling different stuff. They have the whole system as to whose stuff is what and what color represents what person and all this. So we just strike up a conversation and we're like, hey, how are you? Where do you guys go? Do you have a group? And so they invite us up to like a once a month card class, and we go. They're not expecting us. We have no idea, that somebody had to take the time to get stuff ready, like card kits. We're completely clueless. So I said, we're just starting to learn. And they were so gracious, and they made room for us and moved people around, and we got to do it. So the first card that they do, this woman brings out this lilac colored glimmer paper, and it is the first time I have ever seen paper with this shimmer, and I'm blown away. I'm like, oh, this is so pretty. Where do you get this? My world at this point is Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and starting to see the catalogs of Stampin' Up. And they just kept going, Star Dreams, it's Star Dreams paper. And I'm like, okay, I don't really know what Star Dreams paper is. And then other things were getting made through the day. And it kept going about markers papers. So I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to scribble down on pieces of little scrap paper of what we had for the day. And so I get home and I want to learn about Star Dreams. What is Star Dreams? Well, unbeknownst to me, that is a brand name, I guess, to a company. So it was hours of me on Google. And I'm telling you, this is back in maybe 2015, 2016, maybe the latest. So Google isn't as up on stuff as they are. So somehow my roads lead me to this website called paper-papers.com. Well, I got in there and I lost my ever-loving mind. When I tell you they had every color, shade of the rainbow, beautiful. I had no idea what, things like GSM was or paperweights. So some of them were 60, some of them were 100. I'm telling you, I lost my ever-loving mind. Beautiful colors of stuff. So I have quite an array because you could also choose how much you wanted to buy. I think you could buy it by the single sheet. That's not, of course, for me. I have to buy the whole 25 ream. So I am putting this video out. I'm going to put it up independently. And to give you the markers, that's just a regular, a scrapbook.com, from what I've been able to educate myself from before. But my lovely friend Jean, she was the one that had the lilac paper. And they shared so much with me through the years. Matter of fact, some of the stuff I have was when Jean was no longer able to care for herself, and her family had to put her to get some medical assistance, an assisted living facility. And they offered her stuff up. So I have several things, and if you ever see me using something and it has, she labeled everything, everything hers. God bless her. I just didn't have time. I didn't, I guess, the wherewithal, but she did. She had everything labeled, organized. She was phenomenal. Well, I ended up finding out later that she worked for the Library of Congress, so it was not so surprising after I heard that. But she was the one who told me about the Star Dreams paper, and I guess at some point she must have shopped on this papers-papers.com website. If you ever want to see, I don't know if they still have the selection they did, but beautiful selection. I do see that Hobby Lobby has now advanced more colors into their shimmer papers, but they had the most. So I will put this video as links to some of my future videos when I'm talking about where I got my papers, and I say this, I understand it's going to get very confusing because even myself, if I need to try and look up this site, I will be getting out these reams of paper in my collection to find where that website is. So again, I will bring that up. If you want to pause on that to get the website, I can put a link down below. I have no idea. I have not needed to shop them since I bought this stuff probably 8 years or so ago. So I hope this helps some people in the future that were clueless as myself or just looking for certain products, and may it help somebody down the road. May you have a wonderful day. We'll catch you next time. Bye.